It was a learning curve today, wasn't it?
As much as we love this resort, none of us actually want to stay here, do we? So from Captain Cook's, I've gone for the spicy Korean chicken bowl. This is so nice. We just arrived at our room at Bay Lake Tower.
Don't think we've ever had to do this in a Disney vlog before, where we've just felt like not filming anymore. I think, right, we need to explain what happened, because it wasn't, things obviously, as you can tell, didn't go to plan.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You.
Hi there and welcome back to a new vlog. We left you last time in Magic Kingdom and now we are going on to spend the afternoon. We're heading over to the Polynesian resort and we'll be checking in at our resort at Disney's Bay Lake Tower later on as well, which we're very excited for. We're getting on the monorail now. We're going to do a few little monorail stops. It's your first monorail of the trip.
It is. We're just deciding what jobs we would do here though, aren't we?
Yeah, you're going to work in Animal Kingdom, aren't you?
Maybe, I don't know, I need to think about it.
You'd be good at that.
Yeah. I don't want to do cleaning, I do enough of that.
Yeah, you're good at that as well.
And I don't want to do anything to do with food.
Here's our monorail. No, because you're not good at cooking.
No.
So Sarah Jane, what have we learned today?
To ask which way we're going when we get on the monorail.
We've learned that the express monorail only stops at the TTC. We're on our second loop round.
We didn't see Express though, did we?
We just got on.
We did express one.
Yeah, but we didn't really take any notice.
No,
We got
said you would
Abe
know.
saying he knew, but he didn't say that when we got on and he didn't stop us.
No, you were concerned about which way it went, and that's the way it went.
Anyway, we're going to get off at the TTC.
Yeah, anyway, Abe.
It was a learning curve today, wasn't it?
He's being nice to me now that he's not saying anything. You wait till you put the camera away.
Opposite the water.
Sorry, that. So I thought, Key West.
So this is Magic Kingdom car park where the tram drops you off. To the right is security and the Poly is just here. So we're going to walk, there's a little walk. We're heading to the Polynesian resort and that is literally Ticket and Transport Centre there. So it's so close to walk to. Just a shame we did the monorail twice around first to get there. But it is really close.
So we've got a room.
Yes, we've got our Bay Lake room. We'll check in there in a bit. This is pretty, isn't it?
It is.
Really pretty. There's a trolley. Do you remember when somebody nicked our trolley this morning?
Yeah, it was them too.
Oh, stop that. We've got loads of trolleys there. And I have to say, no, we want to go around this way. As much as we love this resort, none of us actually want to stay here, do we? Do you agree? No. It's really pretty.
Got two stuff in mum there.
Oh, is there just work going on?
In my heart.
Hold on. Can we not get through?
There's nothing to stop there.
I don't know.
We can go that way, can't we?
Yeah, can we go through that way? Is that going to go through some buildings though? Yeah.
Maybe we need to go around the back though.
I don't know. Should we try in this way? There's work. Yeah, there's loads of building work.
So we need to go the front way.
Such a pretty resort, isn't it? And that blue sky, and it actually feels warm now as well. So we are now walking into the Poly area. That's the main pool. We've got the tower, the island tower, which we're going to be heading to after lunch. This is the back end of the lobby, and we're heading to Captain Cook's, the quick serve. We've actually come out to the Tiki Terrace, but we didn't realise it doesn't open yet, so everything's closed up. But we've got a nice little table in the sun. Captain Cook's was everything's in the shade, and there's a lot of screaming kids out there, which is fine. I know we're in a kid-friendly place, but you don't always want that when you haven't got kids with you. So this feels so civilised. So it's quite nice to have the options. So what we thought was we'll have lunch here, and then hopefully this place will open and we'll grab a cocktail here then as well. So from Captain Cook's, I've gone for the spicy Korean chicken bowl, and I've got a bud. And have you got the bacon cheeseburger? Sarah Jane's kept her pickle for you.
Oh, is she? Oh,
Yeah. And we have the most beautiful view. 1, wander now from the Poly to the new Island Tower, which we're very excited to explore. Oh, they've got chess out here, a bit like in the Riviera, you know, where you play the games. It's literally next door. That's the Poly. This is the new Island Tower. That's good to know. If you've got a refillable mug, there is actually a refillable centre. The, what do you call them? The freestyle machines by the fitness centre and the pool here. And when you walk down here, you've got the castle here right in front. There's a little pool here. That's like the small pool, which is open 7 to 11. And this is the bar and grill. This is so beautiful. Got little hammocks here. Oh, you can see the contemporary over here. This is so, so pretty. I'm just going to wander down this way. Oh, there's a little beach area here as well. This is so nice. Oh, I love this. This has such a holiday vibe. You've got the castle right in front. You've got the Grand Floridian next door. What a beautiful spot.
Wailulu, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced correctly, bar and grill at the new... Is it the Polynesian Tower?
Yeah, the holiday tower.
No. Island Tower?
Island tower, not
So
holiday
the Poly...
tower.
Oh, not Holiday Tower.
I feel like I'm on
all
holiday.
these names, it's so nice. We've just sat down, got a table here, we're just going to pan around. And that's the Poly there, isn't it?
Yep.
And then the tower, well, we're right under the tower here. Yes, we're right under the tower. The bar is here. Friends at Coming Down came here, didn't they? And so we were just going to wander. We decided to stop and have a cocktail. So
Nice.
Very nice. So there's the bar, and there's a restaurant over there as well. But if you see the view, you can see. It might be a bit bright, but the contemporaries over there. We can see Magic Kingdom.
Let you have a little look at the menu here. So you can have a little look, have a little pause if you want to have a look properly. Have a look properly, and these are the cocktails. It's such a beautiful setting here.
Just drink everything, please.
So I've gone for the passion fruit and pineapple daiquiri. Aid's gone for the Mai Tai, and we are sharing the Dole Whip Sundae. Look how beautiful that looks with the Mickey on top. And we've changed tables so that we have now got this castle view. This tower is beautiful. I might prefer it over here to the original Poly. We're just wondering if that's a rocket that's just gone off. We saw one over Magic Kingdom the other day. This is so beautiful. This is such a lovely view of the new Island Tower. And then you've got the Poly. We're in front of the wedding pavilion. Friends of ours got married here a few years ago. We're very lucky to attend the wedding. And then here you can see Space Mountain, Tron, and the entrance to Magic Kingdom, and a tiny little bit of the Grand Floridian. We're just walking through the Grand Floridian. We're not stopping here today though. Just cutting through to walk back to Magic Kingdom. It's such a lovely temperature today. The walk feels really nice. Just walking here on the walkway now between the Grand Floridian and Magic Kingdom. That crane is the one that we saw.
Big Thunder.
Yeah, Big Thunder earlier on. And here we are back at Magic Kingdom. We're not stopping though, are we?
No.
We
Been in
are.
once already.
Yeah, we're heading to Bay Lake. We just arrived at our room at Bay Lake Tower, and this is one of the refurbed rooms. We've got the bathroom here with beautiful artwork. I'm just thinking that's Liberty Bell, Haunted Mansion, I think. Look, Frontierland.
Yeah.
That's quite cool, isn't it?
Actually.
Really nice. I love the colours. We've got a little sink unit, lit mirror, which is quite nice. So these rooms are all new. And then we've got the overhead shower there, and a little cubby hole, and the shampoo, conditioner and body wash on the wall there. There, we've got the little sort of area here as you walk in with a full-length mirror. We have got our wardrobe here with a safe, ironing board, extra pillows and blankets and iron and all that kind of thing. This is our little kitchen area with sink, microwave, fridge as well. Do we get a freezer in this one? Oh, is it open the other side? No, didn't get a freezer in Wilderness Lodge either. Got a pull-out larder, little pantry, and we've got a toaster in there as well. Oh, Aid, we've got china mugs and glasses in this one. Love the tiles here, that's so pretty. Coffee machine, bins, coffee and all that kind of thing. And drawer, we have just asked for a tea kettle as well. Nice artwork here, nice photos. Then through to the kind of like lounge and bedroom area, there's the bed. And then we've got the Murphy bed as well, so that will actually pull out as a bed. I'll get Aid to do that in a minute. This artwork is Space Mountain with Astro Orbiter and Buzz. Aid, you're going to love this one as well. I like the way that they're like canvases but framed. I quite like that idea.
I like that actually, yeah.
I like that one too. And look, this one is the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower with the monorail. That's so cool. I like that too. Got a little coffee table. I quite like this with like having a tray. Oh, is that? Yeah. Got a little sofa area.
Footstool.
That I like having all that space.
Enough, plenty of drawers as well.
Yeah, good storage here. The artwork here is really, really sweet as well. I like that a lot. Just going to show you our balcony view. This is our favourite view from Bay Lake Tower. We love the lake and we love the Contemporary, and we've got the monorail view and a little bit of Magic Kingdom. We can see here the Grand Floridian and the bus.
We see the monorail coming in as well.
Oh yeah, we see the monorail from that side as well.
Which is nice.
Yeah, really, really love this view. We see the boats as well. We've just moved.
That pool down there.
Yeah, they'll love the round pool. And we can see Wilderness Lodge where we've just moved from. Swan and Dolphin. We can see Animal Kingdom. We'll be able to see the Epcot fireworks. You can see Guardians from here as well. And that's the new resort there being built, which is quite cool. And Fort Wilderness is next to that. We've got a beautiful view. Just going to show you, in case you haven't seen how these beds work, they are so easy, aren't they?
Should you do it?
Okay, yeah, actually.
I'm not being...
No, just to show how easy they are.
But obviously you've
I'm
never
tiny.
done one of these before, have you?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Maybe you need to be taller than 4'10". Make sure it doesn't fall on you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can do that, being 4'10".
I think we have to move that out the way.
Yeah, we're obviously not going to move it all out of the way now, but that goes there.
Look, it's the
And
castle.
it's the magic Cinderella Castle.
Oh, I love that. There's even chargers up there.
Yeah, and I can see there's little lights in there as well, aren't
I was
there?
just going to say, I think there's lights.
There's a light switch here, definitely.
Oh, I don't know actually.
Yeah, I think there is.
Is there that side? Oh, yeah.
There you go. I think it would go on, maybe.
It worked.
I don't know if there's a master switch or something, but I can see there's a light up there, you see.
Yeah.
That would light that up, and that would look really cool.
But these beds are really, really comfy.
Yep.
We've slept on one before.
We haven't one each then.
No, I was going to say when we shared with my mum.
I do like that one.
We had the one bed. Mum had the bedroom and we had this bed sofa. Really comfortable. And they come all...
I bet that only comes on when this bed is fully down.
Ah, okay. And the beds come already made.
Yeah.
And there'll probably be pillows, I'd imagine,
In the underneath
in one
there.
of the storage. I'm going to push this
Put it back up again. Let me get out of the way first, so
we
don't
need
kill me.
to get our luggage.
You see the sofa just goes all back in, so you don't need to take any cushions apart from the little couple of pillows, and that's it.
Yeah, it's really easy.
So I don't think we've ever had to do this in a Disney vlog before, where we've just felt like not filming anymore and we've just abruptly finished the day.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't sort of like, it wasn't, oh, we're not going to do anything now, but we just didn't, did we?
No, I think, right, we need to explain what happened because it wasn't, things obviously, as you can tell, didn't go to plan. So we basically arrived at Bay Lake, which we love, as you know, it's one of our favourite resorts to stay. We were very, very excited to go there, weren't we, and stay.
Yeah, and also we're excited because we found we're in one of the renovated rooms because they're currently renovating the rooms at Bay Lake.
But this is where the problem started. And I'm not very good at filming when I'm not very happy in a situation. And so I tend just to go quiet, don't I?
Same, I think with everything, it's not just the filming, is it? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm a quiet, unhappy person. We didn't vlog and it ended up affecting the whole evening, sadly. But we basically got to our room and you saw us do the, obviously, tour of the room. But to even open the door, the balcony door, was an issue as soon as we walked in.
Yeah, it was a struggle, put it that way. It was really,
It hurt
really...
your hand to keep pushing it, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was not budging.
Yeah, and I think it was the room we found out later, I think we possibly were the first people staying in it since it was renovated. But whoever kind of signed off on it, I don't know what they had actually done or looked at, because surely those kind of things should have been like checked.
That door did not want to open.
No. So, and I wasn't going to go and force it because that's the last thing you kind of want.
Well, we did
to
to a
do.
degree.
We could get it open.
Yeah.
But it was a struggle.
It was a real struggle, but it wasn't something that you'd want to then close back up again. So we left it, but we called maintenance and they actually had somebody straight out. The guy was so nice, wasn't he?
Was really, really good actually. And what it seemed to be is the fact of when they'd done the work and renovation, things like that, the runners on the door, they hadn't actually cleaned and greased things properly. So it's almost like someone had just forgotten to do something. I mean, it's not, well, I say end of the world, but of course it just takes time, doesn't it?
But he was like chiseling out all this stuff, wasn't he?
There was
so
a
much
load
stuff
of like swarf and things like that for where things
what
have
it's
been,
called?
yeah, all debris and things like that where they'd obviously done work on it. It just hadn't been cleaned up.
But we also had there was plastic, like when you pulled back the curtain, there was all these plastic bits around on the floor. But then the room was really dirty as well. This was what the door we could handle with. Somebody came and dealt with it, but the room was really dirty, and this is something that really bothered me.
Yeah, and it was unusual. We've never had that in a Disney room. We've always been so pleased with the way the rooms. I'm talking about Orlando here.
Yeah.
So, but
we won't talk about DLP.
No, we won't talk about that.
That's a whole different story.
But yeah, we've never had it before, and this was just cleaning.
And it was everywhere.
But it was bizarre because if we were the first people in it.
But it was there was all over the sofas.
It was like sugar.
Yeah, sugar or sand or something like that, just everywhere. And then, but the floors, and also all over it's like the drawers all needed wiping down. It's like they all had white dust marks, dirt, like drips.
Again, I wonder if it was a case of they'd done the work in it, but actually it hadn't been properly cleaned, signed off, and everything like that, which was really unusual because you don't expect that from Disney. And
the floor was filthy. It was so dirty. But so we had somebody come out to clean it, and she was lovely, and she obviously wiped down the units. She didn't wipe the drawers. I ended up cleaning those, but she swept the floor. But that wasn't the problem, and somebody then was due to come out the next day, but they didn't, and we reported it again. And in the end, we gave up, and I ended up cleaning the floor myself. But it was a real hard struggle, and I used wet wipes to do it, but it didn't want to come up, and it was almost like I had to have, I can't remember what I used. I used something on top of the wet wipe to really push down, but it was almost like it was dirt, like glue, but it wasn't glue, but it was stuck down.
Yeah.
But it was literally all through everywhere, wasn't it? Really dirty.
I mean, it could be an isolated incident. We could have just been unlucky.
I think we were,
But I think what it was, probably could tell that's not really a main sort of issue. What it is when you're on holiday, because you want to enjoy yourself, and it was really the impact that then had because we'd already had to wait to check in, which we always tend to.
We were at the lovely Polynesian tower, but we wanted to leave. Sarah Jane had already gone ahead. They decided they didn't want to stay there. She wanted to go off and see the Grand Floridian and other various bits and pieces. I think she did a few resorts that afternoon.
Yep.
So they ended up leaving us there. But then we just paid, and we got chatting to that lovely family. We were about to leave, and we saw them sort of waiting at the side, and we guessed that they were waiting for a table. So we sort of said, oh, we're just about to leave. Do you want our table? And then we chatted for ages and ages and ages. We couldn't get away. They were so nice.
They were
and
lovely.
this is something I'm very conscious of in Florida. When you chat to other people, it's more when people come to us and they recognize us from YouTube and they start chatting. I could chat for England. I really could. I'm a real chatterbox. But I'm very conscious that people's time in Orlando is very, very precious. And you don't want to come off dismissive that you haven't got time to speak to somebody. But always in the back of my mind, I'm thinking they could have a dining reservation. It could be they've got a lightning lane to go to, or it could just be they don't want to chat to you for 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard.
We love chatting to people.
We really do.
I mean, these were just, they were a family.
Oh yeah, they weren't from YouTube.
No, they were just a family, and we just love actually hearing about people's
But they were DVC
and they were the
owners.
ones that started talking to us about things, and we love that. And also, by the way, if you do see us, please come and speak to us, because we do love it. But we're also very conscious as well that it is people's time. So we totally understand that as well.
We really got stuck today, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean,
With
it was
family.
lovely, but we did hear sort of quite a lot.
They were original owners at Old Key West.
Yeah,
And they were lovely, but we really were there a very long time, weren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think, was our room ready by that time? Yeah, so, but anyway, after that, we then made our way to the room, and then, of course, we had these things to deal with. And they're not like life-changing things, I totally get that. But again, when your time is valuable on holiday, it just means your plans for something then change. Now, for us, okay, it's not our first trip, it's not going to be our last trip, so we'll be back again, but it's still important, our time is valuable there. So
I think I was also very aware that Sarah Jane's time was ticking down, and their time was very valuable to them because they only had not long left on their trip. And so by the time we dealt with the technician guy, then we had the cleaning issue. That all took time. We still hadn't brought our cases up from the car.
So we had to go and do that.
So we had to do that. Then obviously we wanted to shower and go out for the evening. We were due to meet them over in the French Quarters.
yeah.
And we then were running really, really, really late, weren't we? Because we unpacked a little bit as well, because it was also my 50th the next day, and we were up really early the next day.
So we needed to be ready.
Yeah, so I wanted to get things out ready.
That was also why we didn't want to leave it like for the next day as well. So we wanted to get it sorted. So it was kind of almost thinking, right, we need to get this done.
Yeah, so then we had to then wait ages for a bus. It's always typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bus is never sort of coming on time, or you wait a long time for a bus when you want it. In the end, Sarah Jane and Ben ended up kind of doing their own thing. They came over from French Quarters. We kind of hung around Disney Springs, and I don't even remember what we had for dinner. We've got no photos. I wasn't in the mood for vlogging.
Disney Springs?
Yeah, but I don't know if we ate there. We got a cocktail. We got the
Like pig.
this pigsty while we were waiting to meet them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we did for food. We've got no photos. I didn't even take the camera out with me that evening. I think I just felt really deflated.
Is that where we got a salad on the way back?
No, that was another time.
That was another time. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember. But
I don't know what we did.
yeah, and again, it's just the way things do happen. So, and again, our vlogs are always just sort of real. So you obviously looking over the footage realised there wasn't anything. So we didn't vlog. So, but we just thought we'd actually just have a chat about what actually happened.
I was feeling really guilty as well. I was feeling guilty that I'd messed Sarah Jane around. I think that was bothering me. And I think if it was just the two of us, I would have actually just said, right, let's stay local. Let's go and grab dinner somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Go and grab the Contemporary, spend an evening by the pool, or go and sit on the Polynesian beach or something like that.
And I think we're used to plans changing as well. So although if you follow us, you'll know that we do love having a plan, an itinerary of what we're doing, but it doesn't mean we actually stick to it. We are flexible enough to know the fact that if we don't fancy doing that, we'll change. So you'll see in later vlogs that that's definitely the case.
Yeah, but no, it did kind of have an impact on that evening. The other thing I wanted to touch on, we mentioned earlier on in the video,
yes,
about the fact all of us said we would never want to stay at the Polynesian resort, and I
so
thought
is this a bit of an unpopular opinion?
I thought we would touch on that whilst we're chatting now as well. Do you like the Polynesian resort? Have you stayed there? Is it on your bucket list to stay? It always used to be on ours, and it was Sarah Jane and Ben's dream resort, wasn't it?
Yep.
Up until, I would say, this trip. Would
Yep.
you agree?
Yeah, it's never been one that's It's a lovely resort, don't get me wrong. We love the resort. We love spending time there.
We love going to Ohana.
Ohana's, Trader Sam, just exploring.
We love
when we go on the
tiki.
monorail, we do love stopping there, and there's just such a vibe there about it. But
The Tiki Terrace is probably one of our favourite
Tiki Terrace,
places.
yes. So don't get me wrong, we absolutely love the resort, but there is something about doesn't draw us in to want to stay there.
It's just too busy.
Yeah.
And it really draws in the families.
I
And
mean,
I think
you could say Disney is busy, but
there's certain hotels that feel busier, and it's very, very loud. I think because when you're in there, the high ceilings, the sound travels, it's very loud.
I think it's not just inside, it's outside as well.
The busyness.
It's the busyness of
But
it.
you don't have that open space, whereas when you go to the Riviera, you've got the space for kids to play, you've got the water, there's space to spread out.
See, it's a different type of resort, isn't it?
But it's still a family resort.
It is, yeah,
But
but it's a different. There's a completely different feel. If people have been to both, please leave a comment and see if we're kind of like making sense with this. Riviera is still a family resort, but it doesn't feel the same as the Polynesian.
I feel at the Riviera, kids have got space to play, whereas at the Poly, everyone is kind of grouped up together.
I also feel as well with the Polynesian being on the monorail, it's very popular in regard to that, whereas the Riviera, you do have to specifically go to the Riviera or if you're by Caribbean or something, to go there.
Somebody, because I mentioned this previously, I think on an Instagram post, and another DVC member actually messaged me and said that they would never stay at the Poly again. They'd stayed there, and she said, in the morning, be prepared to queue for coffee or to do anything. She said, because everyone will stop there on their way onto Magic Kingdom, and she said it was just, whereas staying at the Riviera, you can just go and get your coffee in the morning. It's so quiet. It's just for us. I think now we're at the time of our life, we don't have mind you, even when we had little ones, we still didn't like all the hustle and bustle, did we? Maybe we're just not those type of people, but we prefer quieter places. And
so we go to Disneyworld.
Yeah, but the other thing is as well, when it rains at the Poly, it's heaving.
It was a couple of years ago. Was it a couple of years ago? We were there, and there was the heavens opened, and we were lucky. We got a seat at the bar.
The Tambu Lounge.
The Tambu Lounge.
That was our plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was our plan to anyway. So we got there. Was it Lapu Lapu?
Yeah.
The pineapple cocktail in a pineapple, and it was great. But it was heaving inside.
There was literally everyone, like even sat in the corridors with their quick serves. It was just chaos.
But I wonder though, it's because there are more people there, and probably. I'm just thinking of like Grand Floridian. You probably don't maybe get it so much at Grand Floridian because there is probably more open indoor space, isn't there?
There's not a lot of space. That's what I was meaning with the Poly. There's not the space for people to spread out. And like you think when you've got people going to Ohana, you've got people for, my mind's just gone blank, what's the other restaurant?
I know the one you mean, not say quick serve, but the one...
Oh, the one where we had really good pot stickers.
Yes.
My mind's just gone blank.
Remind us.
Yeah,
tell
remind
us.
us, yeah. But there's a lot of people that go to visit, or they just go to watch the fireworks on the beach.
Yeah, it's
or
popular.
grab a Dole Whip. It is
and we
really
get that,
popular.
and we love it, and we're part of that, aren't we? We are part of that. So
we like going to Ohana.
Yeah, we like going to those places. So, but it's somewhere where to stay there, it just does not appeal for us. Some people love it, and there's a lot of people love it, so it's probably a bit of an unpopular opinion. I'm sure we're not alone.
But then we love Bay Lake Tower, and loads of people don't understand why we like it.
Why would we want to go there?
But to us, it's a quiet piece of Disney. It's so lovely. I remember on our last day, just sitting on the beach there. It was spring break, it was heaving. We'd come out of a really, really busy Magic Kingdom, and we sat on this beach with our refillable mugs, with not a person inside.
I just want to go back.
And it was just perfect. It really was. But behind you, where the castle is and on Main Street,
tens of thousands of people having fun. Well, most of them.
we just like finding those little quiet areas.
And saying that though, I would possibly look at staying at the Towers.
Yes.
At the Poly.
I really, really liked it there.
So that part I would do. Now you've still got the Polynesian as the main resort.
But the pools, I don't know, the pools don't sell it to me.
No, but if anything, that's where I would possibly
Yeah.
would be. I'd try the Towers. I'd never say never.
Yeah. Or maybe for a couple of nights or something.
And we'd never say never, although we say we don't think we'd want to. Who knows that we may just try the Poly one time.
But you think of it, we love Bay Lake, we love Riviera, they're both quieter resorts and they both got quiet pools. And the same with Wilderness Lodge as well. We like the DVC pool
Yep,
or
definitely.
the Boulder Ridge where it's really quiet.
Yeah, definitely. I think in the same way, Old Key West also fits into that as well.
It's
a little bit
quieter.
different because it's a little bit so out of the way, but it's convenient as well because
It's near
you've got-
Epcot.
Yeah, but you've also got
And
Disney
Disney
Springs,
Springs.
so
Yeah,
it's
that's very
perfect for
true.
that. So, so unpopular opinion, we're not a fan of wanting to stay at Poly. Are you the same? Are there any resorts that you have no interest in wanting to stay at?
And it has turned Sarah Jane and Ben's minds as well. I think that's why we ended up having a quiet lunch on the Tiki Terrace, because the whole area, the whole quick serve by the Polynesian, and it was very, very loud, but there was lots of very unhappy children.
Yes.
And yeah, it was just not the place we wanted to sit and have our lunch, was it? But the Tiki Terrace was perfect because it hadn't opened yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's, like you say, our unpopular opinion. Let us know your thoughts. And would the cleaning situation have bothered you? Would you have felt the same?
Would you have felt also that you would have just called and thought, right, they'll deal with it? I kind of feel in that situation. I think it was because we hadn't actually got our stuff in. We felt because they were dealing with it, we kind of had to wait.
Yeah.
If we had been in the room, kind of, well, if we were in the room already, we wouldn't have.
Well, we had to be there for the maintenance guy.
That's what I mean. Well, I mean, you could have done that,
Yeah, I
but
guess so.
we could have left them to it. But I think because we hadn't got our stuff, it just felt another thing that we'd have to do that again.
just
I
felt
don't know.
awkward.
We couldn't kind of get showered or anything if people are going to be coming up and cleaning. So, do you see what I mean? Whereas I know a lot of people might say, well, okay, we could have left them to it and they'd have done it. But also, would they have done?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we'll see.
I don't know. But yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Sorry it was a strange video. Tomorrow we are sharing my 50th birthday, which didn't quite go to plan either. We'll share that with you next time. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.